Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. For the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Indiana Pacers. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got scars written all over him.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Cunningham outside. Here's Duren. Out to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Second shot opportunity. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
That's to Porzingis. Rebounded by the Pistons. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Cunningham outside. Off target with his 3. And here's Atlanta. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Johnson's shot is off. Cunningham outside. Now here's Thompson. It doesn't go for him. Pass to Johnson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thompson. And here's Ivy. Oh, and he misses the dunk. The Hawks trailing. Inside. And the basket by Johnson.
Nice job there by Young, picking that defense apart and finding openings for his teammates.
Duren a screen. The shot by Ivy, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's to Porzingis. Outside Daniel. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. Here's Atlanta now. Young outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Cunningham. Knocks down the step back Jay. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
Johnson outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Young, no good. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Thompson. For three, Harris. Atlanta with the rebound. And here is Johnson. 7 points in the game. And they pick up 2. Here's Cunningham. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harris misses the layup. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Okongwu. Now Young. Still without a basket. He's looking for Daniels and finds him. 4 on the clock. And it's Ricochet missing. Cunningham with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu.
Substitution on the court.
Ricochet with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 11 points.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Outside Robinson. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Robinson misses. Young outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Young, no good. Pistons trailed by 5. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Outside, Robinson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. It's stolen by Cunningham. There's the lob to Duren. The kick out to Cunningham. And they're running. Okongwu's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 7. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They're really fucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Pistons making a change here. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Rizachet. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Pistons trailed by 5. LeVert from outside. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
To the inside. Young outside. Okongwu a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Cunningham. Rebound by the Hawks. And a deep 3 from Kennard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's LeVert. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Now, here is Young. Nothing on the board. And that one's good. Rizachet.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rizachet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of, and he has made good on that pick.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Rizachet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Deep 2 from Robinson. Okongwu grabs the board.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Young. Robinson pulls it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's Young on the wing. No scoring in this one. And it's Rizachet missing. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 7-point differential. Puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in. LeVert's got his second bucket tonight.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Kennard on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hands it from downtown.
3 points.
LeVert's got 7.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
Okongwu a screen. Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. Scoring, rebounding.
The Pistons, 17.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Porzingis can't hit.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's... Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
So explosive. Get used to seeing a lot of that from Ivy. Wow.
To Porzingis. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
It's LeVert on the wing. Rebound, Atlanta. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Screen by Porzingis. From downtown. And he's good on the three ball. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, the value of having a 7-footer with that kind of range. Porzingis is spacing the floor for him.
Here's Daniels. Scoreless thus far. Screen by Porzingis. The tray. Porzingis on the foul. Porzingis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Harris misses. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Johnson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Daniels with the bounce pass. Screen by Porzingis. Back to Alexander Walker. Kennard for 3. Detroit with the rebound. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And the Hawks with possession. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Daniels with it. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trailed by 9. Now, here's Ivy. Kennard with the rebound. A pass to Porzingis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ivy on the wing. Second chance shot. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
A 3 from Porzingis. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Pass to LeVert. And here's Ivy. Here's Sasser. And the shot no good, a bit short.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Pistons trailed by 12. They could use a bucket. Rebound by the Hawks.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. With the floater. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
That's just beautiful touch by Young. For a smaller lead guard like he is, he needed to develop that floater.
Here's Sasser. At the Levert. Shoots the three. Porzingis with the rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Here's Sasser. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. And dialing up the three ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by the Hawks.
Young's shot is good. Young's got 4 points in the quarter. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Sasser. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's the Hawks now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. And here's Young from the arc. Duran pulls it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. Pass to Rizichet. Johnson outside. Now, here is Young. Here's Rizichet. 2 on the clock. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And he hits the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Rizichet.
When Cunningham gets inside and plays with force, good things tend to happen.
And he can't hit the second. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And last season's most improved player. And, Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
Now, Ivy Okongwu grabs the board.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Pass to Young. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Young's got 6.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Cunningham for 3. That shot misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
.116 left to play in the first half. Young from outside. Good D by Thompson.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Ivy on the wing. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Floats one. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Robinson. From past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Young. He's got 8. Here's the 3. Again, Young missing. And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Jalen Johnson. Allie, what have they told you?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. Apparently, it's a broken nose. No signs of any other facial fractures or concussions, so some silver lining. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Well, that's an injury no player wants to deal with, but as we know, so many guys have dealt with it at some point.
Reza Shea wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Duran. And a wide open look for Cunningham. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Daniels with it. Hasn't made one yet. High post Young. Over Ivy. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. And the Hawks lead by 9. There's the lob to Duran. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
Got a hand on it. Here's Ivy. It's deflected. Here's Young. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 7. There's the drive. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, let me tell you something. Cade Cunningham has gone from a rising star in this league to a bona fide star and putting up big numbers tonight.
Young from outside bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team play.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Pistons trailed by 6. Harris a screen to the paint. Pass to Duren. Young with the steal. The Hawks working the ball around. A floater. Rebound by the Pistons. And here's Ivy. Lets it go from deep. A shot off that time. Now Reza Shea. He has 5. Out to Porzingis. Fires for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Pistons trailed by 6. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Screen by Porzingis. Reza Shea in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's 8 points for Reza Shea.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Cunningham. He takes it in.
Well, his decision-making has improved each season. Cunningham now looking like a seasoned vet running that pick and roll.
And it's Daniels with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 4. On the wing, Daniels. To Porzingis. Now, here is Young. Rebound, Detroit. And here's Cunningham. 14 points for him. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Atlanta with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, "I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do." Back to you, Kev.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
It's time for team setters. Fans, let's make some noise once again to your Hawks Hot Squad.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly, and then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Harris a screen. Here's Cunningham. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And the defense was solid right there, but Cunningham was able to fight through it with better offense.
Young taking his time here. Into the lane. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Okongwu grabs the board.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Newell. Covered by Cunningham. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pistons trailed by 4. Here is Cunningham. He's got 16. Detroit, no good that time either. Alexander Walker with the ball. Young outside. Reza Shea in the corner. Off target from outside. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Over Young. Cunningham's shot is off.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Alexander Walker on the wing. No good on the 3. Pistons trailed by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Robinson, that's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. Here's the teardrop. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Harris.
And that's just too much skill there on display by Young. He finesses the bucket even while taking that kind of hit.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
After Reza Shea. A three-pointer, no good. Pistons trailed by 4. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Playing above the rim. That's an aggressive move by Cunningham.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Tight game here in Atlanta. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Young. Okongwu a screen. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Cunningham outside. Outside for Robinson. Harris inside the line. Rebound Atlanta. They've led by as many as 14 points. Young outside. Young is double. Back to Rizashea. At the teardrop. Robinson pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 4. Picked off in midair. It's tipped and stolen by Harris. Cunningham right side. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks ahead. They're up by 4. And
Detroit, 57.
I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So it's the Pistons now. 4-point game. Pass to Robinson. Now Sasser. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass. Here is Daniels. Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Sasser to take the lead. The shot, no good. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square it.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Robinson. Sasser with it. To tie it up. Kennard with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Alexander Walker on the wing. Now Thompson. Defended by Alexander Walker. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the way in. It's all knotted up.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Porzingis laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
And here's Daniels. Top of the key, Porzingis. Stolen by LeVert. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. It's tipped. Daniels with the steal. And he gets the bucket. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Atlanta.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Thompson, left side. Pass to LeVert. Six to shoot. Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Porzingis with the block.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
The Hawks leading by 3. Now, Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by Stewart. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside, Robinson. Fades. Cunningham's shot is off. Young outside. Pass to Kennard. Now, Alexander Walker. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Ivan. Cunningham inside. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 20.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Pass to Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he's 0 for, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
To take the lead. He lays it in. 22 points for him.
Well, he is not afraid to mix it up inside. Cunningham fighting for a basket there.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young outside. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. Young for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And he makes good on the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Young outside. Rebound, Detroit. Now, here's Cunningham. Ivy on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now it's a 7-point Detroit lead.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Young. Outside Daniel. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Brisichet. The basket good off the assist from Young.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
And here's Harris from the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player, making free throws.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Thompson. And here's Ivy. From outside, off the mark. Now, here is Young. Ivy defending. Young with the ball.
Hey, look, make no mistake about it. Trae Young is an elite offensive force in this league. A guy who can single-handedly carry an offense.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
The Hawks trailed by 4. Down. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Here's Thompson. Outside Harris. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Pistons leading by 4. Ivy. Daniels pulls it down. Young outside. Got a piece of it. And by Porzingis. No good from 3. And here's Ivy. Launches it. Knocks down the 3.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
Young outside. Now Porzingis. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Now Cunningham. Here's Durant.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Now Porzingis for 3. And Harris will pull it down. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now Cunningham. And so the Pistons take the win. A truly gutsy performance away.
Do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back.